Listen, what you're about to see makes absolutely no sense. A soon-to-be 38-year-old guard just walked into an arena and single-handedly dismantled an entire NBA team, torching all NBA defenders, making big names look small. And the crazy part? This isn't even shocking anymore. This is just Steph Curry in 2025. He's pulling up from 35 feet like it's a layup. He's creating separation that defenders can't recover from. He's commanding double teams at the half-court line because teams are absolutely terrified of what happens if he gets any space. At this age, every point guard in NBA history was either already retired or barely hanging on, a mere shadow of who they used to be. But Steph Curry, he's still out here landing haymakers on the best athletes in the world. The question everyone's asking is simple: how is he still doing this? Let me show you something that perfectly captures what's happening right now. A 25-year-old is so terrified of a 37-year-old Steph Curry that he's guarding him at the half-court logo. Not even the top point guards in the NBA see defenses panic like this. This treatment is reserved for Steph because this is what happens when you don't pressure him the instant he crosses onto your side. Look at every single defender pointing at the 37-year-old like they're begging someone else to deal with him. Even when he doesn't have the ball, defenders stick to him like their lives depend on it. They literally have to keep a hand on him at all times. Curry literally tells a defender to stop touching him, and the guy still won't let go. It's the first quarter, with 6 minutes still remaining. The game just got started and teams are already guarding him at the half-court line. It's absolutely insane that teams have to defend a 37-year-old like this. A full decade after his unanimous MVP season, and he's still so dangerous that defenses have no choice but to treat him like their #1 priority on every single possession. On November 11th against Oklahoma City, Curry dropped 36 points and 7 assists in a 127-116 victory. 2 days later against Dallas, he recorded 37 points and 9 assists in a 120-117 win. That game marked Klay Thompson's first return to the Bay Area after leaving for the Mavericks, and Steph made sure everyone remembered who the best shooter in the game is. By the numbers, he's still competing with some of the best versions of his younger self. Then on the all-time list, he's challenging even Michael Jordan himself. Recently, he tied MJ with the most 40-point games for players aged 30 or over, and at the rate he's going to clear that record comfortably. In March of 2025, Curry became the first player in NBA history to record 4,000 made three-pointers. 4,000. That's a record that will probably never be broken, and he did it at 37 years old while still shooting lights out. For the full 2025 season, he averaged 24.5 points per game while shooting 39.7% from three-point range. That's not just good, that's elite efficiency for someone who's been in the league this long. He finished the season as the #1 rated shooter in the entire NBA, putting him 26.4 points clear of Zach LaVine, who finished second. So how is he still doing this? How is a soon-to-be 38-year-old performing at a level that most elite athletes could never reach, even in their prime? First off is the man's biomechanics. Steph does not move like a normal 38-year-old basketball player. And honestly, he doesn't even move like the stars from his own era. Take Kyrie Irving and Damian Lillard. Kyrie is a magician with the ball, but his entire game relies on violent changes of direction, explosive decelerations, and some of the most torque-heavy footwork the league has ever seen. Dame is the same. Powerful first steps, deep drives into traffic, hard landings, and a shot creation style built on force and explosion. That type of movement is beautiful, but it's brutally taxing. It grinds down your joints, piles up micro damage, and eventually forces the aging curve to hit hard. Steph's movement is nothing like that. His entire game is built on clean, efficient biomechanics. Every cut is smooth. Every change of pace is controlled. Every landing is calculated. His hips, ankles, and core are almost always aligned, which means he absorbs almost no unnecessary stress when he plays. Instead of forcing his body through the game, his mechanics let him glide through it. He conserves energy. He reduces wear and tear. He keeps his body in a state where it can still perform at an elite level. It's why while other superstar guards begin slowing down in their early to mid-30s, Steph is still moving like it's 2015. Second off is the man's professionalism. This is the part most fans don't really see, but Steph still shows up every single day like he's fighting for a roster spot. He never takes the easy route. He is always hunting for improvement. His trainers have mentioned that in Steph's workouts, nothing is random, everything has a score, and every drill is competitive. And on top of that, he eats clean, he recovers the right way, he actually prioritizes sleep. That alone puts him ahead of half the league. Just look around the NBA for the complete opposite. You'll see guys who have all the talent in the world, but whose conditioning, diet, and habits have already held them back more than any defender ever has. Steph never lets himself slip like that. He doesn't show up out of shape. He doesn't take the offseason lightly. He doesn't wait until the season starts to get serious. He's the ultimate professional, and it's one of the biggest reasons why Steph is still so unstoppable this late into his career. Third is the man's mind and how he plays the game. Most players hit their mid-30s and their game slows down. Their first step weakens. Their explosiveness fades. Creating separation or absorbing contact becomes harder, so their overall impact shrinks. Steph never had that problem because his game was never built on athleticism. His foundation is skill, footwork, IQ, timing, and off-ball movement, things that actually get sharper with age. This is what truly separates him from players who relied on raw physical gifts. When their athletic edge fades, their impact goes with it. Steph built his whole approach around precision, rhythm, and reading defenses before they even react. He knows how to use screens. He knows how to create advantages without forcing anything. He knows how to stay one step ahead of any coverage. And even at this stage of his career, he's still refining the details. He's smarter about when to attack, when to move without the ball, when to pull defenses out of position, and when to slow the game down so he can control it. Most players his age are trying to adjust to what their body won't let them do anymore. Steph is still playing the game on his terms. That's why even at almost 38, he's still someone who can take over a playoff series by himself. Steph Curry has managed to surprise and impress even the very people who see him every single day. His teammate Trace Jackson Davis looks absolutely bewildered after watching what Steph just did in a game. The Warriors owner recently said, "I'm gonna have to be really honest here. There's no sense trying to paint it any other way. I did not expect it. If you would ask me 5 or 10 years ago that these guys would still be playing at this level, I couldn't have predicted this." Santos, one of the younger players on the team, said that a 37-year-old Steph is outworking guys in their 20s in the gym. And Buddy Hield, a seasoned veteran, still talks about needing to be a sponge around Steph, soaking up everything he can because Steph does everything the right way. The Warriors organization doesn't seem to think he's going anywhere anytime soon either. In August of 2024, Curry signed a one-year, $62.6 million contract extension that takes him through the 2026 to 2027 season. He became the first NBA player to earn $60 million in a single season. For a 6'2" guard who entered the league with weak ankles and real questions about durability to now be putting up MVP-level performances at age 37 is something nobody in their right mind would have predicted. Most players who stay elite late have some kind of physical advantage: height, power, sheer athletic dominance. They can lean on their size when their skills fade or rely on strength when their legs start to go. But Steph, he never had any of that. He built everything, and I mean everything, on skill, precision, conditioning, and a level of preparation that almost feels obsessive. Year after year, he refined his game, his body, and his routine to the point where aging barely touches him. At 37 years old, he's not just hanging on, he's still bending defenses, still commanding double teams, still playing like someone in the heart of their prime. What he's doing right now isn't normal. It's not expected. It's not supposed to happen. But somehow Steph Curry is still rewriting the rules. There's no one in NBA history who's aged better than Steph Curry at this position. The competition level he's playing at, the shots he's creating, the efficiency he's maintaining. When Curry is ready to hang it up, whenever that day comes, the NBA is going to have a massive void at the point guard position, because what he's done over this entire career, and especially what he's doing right now in his late 30s, is something we've simply never seen before. If you think Steph Curry is on pace for one of the greatest longevity seasons ever, drop a like and let me know in the comments what you think his ceiling still is at this stage. If you want to hear me continue to talk about Steph, the Warriors, and anything NBA related, consider subscribing. Dropping a like would be cool. Most importantly, have a great day.